Hey, it's great to have you here. Whether you're watching this in your car, on your lunch break, or late at night after a long day, welcome. I know there's a lot of noise out there when it comes to dating advice, especially when it comes to what men actually want. You've probably heard 1,000 different opinions. Wear this, say that, play hard to get, don't be too available, but also don't be too distant. It's exhausting, right? Let me cut through the noise. If you've ever wondered, what actually turns a man on? Not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, energetically. Then you're in the right place, because today we're not talking about surface level tricks or playing games. We're talking about real, lasting attraction. The kind of turn-ons that make a man not just notice you, but lock in on you. The kind that makes him want to go all in. Not just for the night, but for something real. And here's the kicker. Most women don't even realize they're already carrying some of these turn-ons. They just haven't learned how to lean into them fully, because we live in a world that teaches women to dim their light, play it safe, or second-guess their power. But the moment you stop hiding and start owning who you are, your confidence, your desires, your standards, you become magnetic. So today I'm breaking down the 5 biggest turn-ons for men. The ones that go way beyond looks or lingerie. These are the traits, the behaviors, the energy that trigger real desire. And the best part? You don't need to fake any of them. You already have what it takes. Let's dive in. There is nothing more attractive to a man than a woman who knows what she wants. Because let's be honest, most people are out there drifting, hoping, waiting for life, love, and other people to tell them what's next. But when a woman walks into a room and she's clear, not just about what she likes, but about who she is, the energy shifts. She doesn't come in loud or arrogant. She comes in with presence. She knows what she wants in her life, her relationships, and herself. And that certainty is incredibly rare and unbelievably sexy. You see, when a woman knows what she wants, she's not in the business of begging for crumbs. She's not looking for validation or chasing potential. She's evaluating. She's choosing. And men feel that. She doesn't need to posture or play hard to get, because the truth is, she is hard to get. Not because she's trying to be, but because she doesn't say yes to just anyone. She knows her time is valuable. Her energy is valuable. Her heart is valuable. And if you want access to those things, you have to come correct. And here's the part most people miss. This kind of woman isn't just clear in love, she's clear in life. She knows the kind of lifestyle she's building. She knows the kind of future she wants. She's not sitting around hoping someone will give her purpose. She has purpose. And the right man, he doesn't feel threatened by that. He feels inspired by it. Because when a woman is rooted in herself, when she has standards, goals, values, she challenges a man to rise, not because she demands it, but because her very presence invites excellence. This woman doesn't play games. If she's interested, she'll let you know. And if she's not, she won't lead you on. That level of emotional maturity is a turn on in itself. She doesn't leave you guessing, because she doesn't thrive on drama. She thrives on depth. And when a man feels that grounded feminine clarity, something inside him relaxes. He doesn't have to figure her out. He can just be with her. And that ironically creates more attraction than any game ever could. It's not about being rigid or inflexible. A woman who knows what she wants can still be playful, curious, open to new experiences, but she's not led by outside forces. She's led by her own internal compass. And that's magnetic, because it signals to a man that he's not dealing with someone who's waiting to be saved. He's dealing with someone who's already whole. And that is the kind of woman he can trust, admire, and desire all at once. So if you've been afraid that having strong opinions or high standards will scare a man off, let me tell you, the only kind of man that scares off is the one who is never ready in the first place. The man who's ready, he's turned on by your clarity. Because a woman who knows what she wants doesn't just get attention, she gets devotion. There's a different kind of woman. The one who doesn't need to say much to be unforgettable. She doesn't try too hard. She doesn't overplay her hand. But when she looks at you, really looks at you, you feel it in your chest. It's not just about how she speaks. It's about the way she connects with her eyes. The kind of woman who can flirt without a single word. She carries this quiet confidence that says, I see you. I know who I am. And if I choose you, it will mean something. That's the kind of energy that makes a man stop mid-sentence because he's not used to it. He's used to performance laughter that tries too hard, compliments that feel scripted, conversations that stay safe. But when a woman is fully present in her body, fully in the moment, and she meets your eyes with that playful, knowing gaze, it disarms you, it draws you in, and it creates a level of intimacy that most people skip right past. This kind of flirtation is subtle. It's not loud. It's not dramatic. It's not about being overtly sexual. It's in the slow glance, the slightly raised eyebrow, the quick smile that disappears just a little too fast. It's in the way she holds eye contact just a second longer than expected. And it says so much more than words ever could, because what she's really communicating is, I'm not here to perform, I'm here to connect, and I'm not afraid of being seen. That kind of woman, she's dangerous in the most beautiful way. She doesn't use flirtation as a tactic. It's just an extension of her presence, her awareness, her ability to be in her feminine energy, fully receptive, fully awake. And a man who's attuned, he feels it in his gut. He knows she's not trying to seduce him. She already has, by simply being. And here's where it gets deeper. When you flirt with your eyes, if you create tension, not the kind that needs to be resolved right away, but the kind that builds, that kind of tension is a lost art. Because most people rush to fill silence. They rush to say something clever or sexy. But she knows how to hold the space, to linger in it. And it drives him wild, because men aren't just craving validation. They're craving mystery. They're craving that feeling of, what is she thinking? That moment of uncertainty wrapped in connection. It's intoxicating. So if you've ever wondered whether you need to be the loudest woman in the room to be the most attractive, the answer is no. You just need to be present. Let your eyes speak. Let them tell a story. Let them hold a man long enough to make him forget the world around him. It's because when a woman flirts like that, with her gaze, with her calm confidence, with her energy, she doesn't have to chase. He leans in every single time. There's something deeply magnetic about a woman who's comfortable in her own body. It's not about perfection. It's not about having the most sculpted abs or flawless skin or runway proportions. It's about how she occupies her body, the way she walks into a room like she belongs there, the way she moves without overthinking, the way she lets herself feel good in her own skin unapologetically. That kind of confidence is electric. And it turns a man on in a way that nothing superficial ever could. Because here's the truth. A man can tell when a woman is at war with herself. When she's constantly hiding, pulling at her clothes, apologizing for how she looks, shrinking herself to make others more comfortable. And while he might still find her physically attractive, that insecurity creates distance. But a woman who owns her space, who doesn't flinch under his gaze, but meets it, that woman doesn't just draw his attention, she holds it. And it's not about being loud or overtly sexual. It's about subtle signals, like the way she laughs freely, head tilted back, without worrying how she looks, the way she dances without checking who's watching, the way she lets pleasure live in her without guilt, whether she's savoring food, enjoying a stretch, or leaning into touch. That comfort signals something powerful to a man. She's not asking for permission to be herself. She's already given herself that permission. And that kind of self-trust is intoxicating. This kind of woman doesn't pretend to be perfect. In fact, she may be the first to make fun of herself or point out the scar on her knee from childhood, but there's no shame in it. She wears her imperfections like a woman who's done trying to be someone else. And that is what makes her irresistible. Because there is nothing sexier than a woman who isn't trying to prove anything. And let me say this, when a woman is comfortable in her body, she makes it safe for the man to be comfortable in his. Her self-acceptance gives him permission to let his guard down, to connect more fully, more honestly, because now it's not about performance, it's about presence. And presence is where real intimacy starts. So if you've been waiting to feel more desirable by reaching a certain weight